Today, well, first off, it's December, so happy December. Getting closer to Christmas, and yeah, just want to wish you guys happy festive period. So today's video is on Shinri Tsukiyomi. The reason why I'm making this video, even though she's a dated character, is just her rerun is about to end, and some people might be thinking of picking her up or Thor. So yeah, this video will help you decide whether or not you want to go for Shinri Tsukiyomi. Overview. She's a melee rage character, that is, she uses rage to deal damage with her skills, and she's close range, that's what the melee is. She's also of the thunder element, meaning her element is based on thunder. So that's pretty much it for Shinri skill. Alright, as usual, onto her skills. So her normal attack is simply slashing at the enemy using her katana, continuously dealing thunder damage. This thunder damage is also going to be a portion of her attack, right? And you want to actually, it's up to 5 slashes, but yeah, just basically that's it. Her skill 1, Thunder Ardent Light. She dashes forward and slashes at the enemy along the way, dealing thunder damage again based on the portion of her attack, inflicting a seal of thunder on enemies hit. Now I'll get to this thunder seal when we reach skill 3, but that's pretty much it for her skill 1. Her skill 2, Thunder Dual Flow, uses her double katanas to slash at the enemies in front, dealing thunder damage, again a portion of her attack, inflicting a seal of thunder also on enemies hit. Now if you hit multiple enemies with this skill, you inflict multiple seal of thunder on those multiple enemies, just to clarify. Now her skill 3, Thunder Out of the Blue. This is her majority of her damage and the most important of her kit. So she uses her Bachut Jutsu to slash at the enemies in front, clearing the seal of thunders from the enemies that have the seal, and enabling the next move, Thunder Out of Blue. There are a total of 3 moves in Thunder Out of Blue. When the third move is used, Rage is not expended, and neither is the seal of thunder cleared from the enemy. Right, Thunder Out of Blue 1, hands up and slash, dealing thunder damage again based out of attack. Thunder Out of Blue, move 2, continues the slash, dealing thunder damage based on her attack. And then Thunder Out of Blue move 3 unleashes 4 lightning strikes, dealing thunder damage based on her attack. And the second and subsequent strikes that hit the same enemy will deal less damage. Right, don't want to make her too OP. So let me explain, because this is the most important of her kit. When you use her skill 1 or skill 2 on an enemy, you inflict a seal of thunder on them. When you then use her skill 3, you will clear that seal of thunder and it will unlock the next move. So in order to unlock the next move, you have to use your skill 3 on the enemy that has the seal of thunder. If not, you would not unlock the next move. So when you unlock the next move, you want to use the second move of skill 3 on another enemy that has a seal of thunder. That will now unlock the final move, which is Thunder Out of Blue move 3. That will then call subsequent lightnings to deal damage onto an enemy. So the combo is going to be skill 1, skill 3, skill 2, skill 3, then skill 3 again. So that's her combo, and that's basically it for her kit. Her ultimate skill, Thunder Clap, makes a dash for the locked enemy while slashing at them, dealing thunder damage again based on Shinri's attack, and increases the thunder damage by 30% for all team members upon skill cast. She also grants, I think, 1% ultimate skill charge whenever you or the mod or your teammates that you're with trigger 0 time. Now her dodge skill, Thunder Lightning Dodge, unleashes an attack by tapping on the normal attack button when you trigger extremity dodge. This will deal thunder damage again based on her attack. Her dodge effect is to enter 0 time whenever you trigger extremity dodge, and the skill that you launch when you press a normal attack after doing extremity dodge will inflict a seal of thunder on enemies hit. So you can also use this to inflict a seal of thunder on enemies. Okay, now it's time for Functors and access key. So her best in slot for a Functor is obviously going to be her signature Shikigami Kyokotsu. This equipping gives her a Seal of Thunder. Whenever you clear a Seal of Thunder or you defeat an enemy with a Seal of Thunder, will increase her attack by 6% for 9 seconds and it stacks up to 3 times, making this go up to 18%. Now, her third move, Thunder Out of the Blue, will now expend all existing rage. For every 1% range expended, the move will deal 1.5% more non-DOT damage. Non-DOT damage just means damage that is not done over time, a single instance of damage. So the initial strike is just going to deal 1.5% more damage for every 1% rage that you use. This is the best in slot far. But aside this, what other options are available? Well, for starters, you have the free 5-star in the dimension variable shop called Shikigami Ashoga Hoi. Sorry if I butchered the name. It increases crit rate by 10% and crit damage by 30% at Transcenders 1. When you get to Transcenders 5, you probably have 15% crit rate and 40% crit damage. Anyway, this is a solid free to play option for her if you don't have enough shifter stars to pull her signature. The next one will be Shikigami Raiju, which increases attack by 5% for 9 seconds when an attack crits. This increase in attack can stack up to 3 times, giving you a total of 15% increase in your attack if you have a good amount of crit rate from your sigil enhancement. Now the final one will be Shikigami Yabamiko, which increases crit rate by 15% whenever you trigger a dodge effect. This is going to be, so whenever you trigger a dodge effect, you will actually gain 15% crit rate. Now there is the 3-star option, I don't know the name, but that increases your crit rate by a fixed amount. So increase your crit rate permanently. You don't have to do anything to increase it. I think it's like 8% as Transcendent 5, but yeah, that's also still a solid option for her. But again, these ones I just mentioned are the best or better than the 3-star option. Sigils, my favorite topic of a character. Let's dive into it. So, for her or for this variant, they went Clinodian Rage in slot 246 and Lightning Cutter in slot 135. I won't say this is the best in slot for her, but this is either the second best in slot for her because Clinodian Rage increases your skill damage by 10%, which is the majority of her damage, as you know, her skill 3 is the bulk of her damage, and increases rage charge speed by 7% for every modifying level. So that is actually really good. But in this slot of 246, you can also use Spartan Battle Cry, which lowers rage skill cost by 20% and increases rage skill by 10%. I wouldn't really recommend this one, but if you have a good piece lying around, you can use this on her. The one I'll recommend is Feather of the Pacifier. Feather of the Pacifier basically increases your attack by 6% and increases your rage gain speed by 8%. This can stack up to 5 times, right? And stacking up to 5 times gives you 40% increase in your rage gain speed, and 5 times by attack by 3%, not 6%, and that stacks up to 5 times, would give you 15% increase in your attack. So all in all, I feel Feather of the Pacifier is the best slot for 246 that you want to use in order to gain rage. And in slot 135, you can use Lightning Cutter. We don't really have any other sigils that increases thunder damage. Maybe when Thor comes out in the next patch, we'll get one that does, and you can replace Lightning Cutter with it. But for now, Lightning Cutter is the best for thunder damage, slot 1, 3, and 5. You can also use Scale of Maths in slot 135, but you're going to be missing out on some thunder damage for increase to your ultimate skill damage, which I don't think is the best since her kit comes from her skill 3. Right, so basically you want to use Lightning Cutter and Feather of the Pacifier as our best in slot. Lightning Cutter slot 135 and Feather of the Pacifier slot 246. If you don't have that, Clinodian Rage works best also. Again, like I said, for codes you can't really go wrong with any codes. It just depends on the playstyle that you want to use the character in. They went with Rule of Night, which increases with each time a Seal of Thunder is cleared from the enemy, or an enemy with a Seal of Thunder is defeated, she gains 15%. She gains 15 rage, not 15% rage. She gains 15 rage. And each time a Seal of Thunder is cleared, or when an enemy with a Seal of Thunder is defeated, the remaining cooldown time of skills, including ultimate, is reduced by 1.5 seconds. Again, use of the third move, Thunder Out of Blue, is also clears Seals of Thunder. When Seal of Thunder is cleared, thunder damage is dealt. Total damage dealt is increased by 35% for 12 seconds. So now her skill 3 will also clear Seal of Thunder, but will also increase the damage dealt by 35%. I don't really know the other codes she has. As you can see, they're locked, but this one is also not a bad code. Rule of Night, you can find any other one. It just depends on the playstyle that you're working for, and that's pretty much it. So anyways, a short gameplay for you for Shinri to skill me.
Teething. I will protect everything I hold dear. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Useless. Tricks aren't everything. Come, thunder! Huh. Here's my answer. Yeah. Huh. Duh. Huh. Yeah. Huh. Ha. Come, thunder! Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Huh. Useless. Yeah. My blades decide on. Here's my answer. Huh. Tricks aren't everything. I still have confusion in my mind, but victory shall be my guide.
Alright, so now that we're done with that, the reason why I made this video was so that I can tell you guys my personal thoughts on her, and if you should pull for her or wait for Thor. So first of all, my personal thoughts on her: she's actually a very good DPS, a good thunder damage DPS, and she's really easy to use, really easy to build. You don't have to go through hoops and hoops to build her. You just grab something from the dimension variable shop, you slap on your sigils that you probably have already, and you put it on her, and she's good and ready to go. You raise her skills, you have a thunder DPS already. So she's easy to build. She does a bunch of damage, right? Her sigils, everything for her comes easy, so she's not bad. Now I don't know if she will be able to deal as much damage as Thor's from what I have seen from the introduction from Thor, but for the meantime she's not a bad DPS, and Aether Gaze's content isn't too strict where you need the meta characters in order to be able to clear the content. So if you like Shinri, you can pull for her. There's nothing wrong in there. If you want to wait for Thor, you can also wait for Thor. She's coming out in the next patch, and yeah, the decision is yours. So again, pulling for her is not going to be a mistake, but waiting for Thor also is not going to be a mistake. It just comes to personal preference, in my opinion, for this pool. So yeah, that's all for this video. Just wanted to make it short, brief, so you guys can enjoy. I didn't want to edit too much or make too many
No daydreaming on the job, admin. I believe there are still a number of reports waiting for you.
So that's it for this video. I just want to make it short so you guys can, get to the point, know what I'm talking about, and we'll move on from this topic. Yeah, be sure to subscribe, like this video, comment which one are you going to be waiting for Thors, or are you pulling for Shinri, or if you've already pulled for Shinri, and if you got her Functor, how did your 50-50 go? Let's chat in the comment section. Leave the video a like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys always in the next one.